Hey, what's cooking, Jay?
Hello everyone, welcome back to Günther's Kitchen. Today we're making another Austrian-Hungarian classic. That's from the Austro-Hungarian Empire, from the Habsburg. Paprika chicken, like Paprika Hendl, that's how we pronounce it. And the ingredients you require are, you need some butter, flour, sweet Hungarian paprika, a little bit tomato paste, some couple of larger tomatoes, or paradise as we say, a lemon for the lemon zest, of course the chicken, I use Maryland chicken, onions, 3 cloves of garlic or a couple of cloves of garlic, 1 whole paprika or capsicum, some stock. Now you can use vegetable stock, chicken stock. I had some beef stock left, I diluted it, I doubled the liquid so to speak, and some salt and some pepper and onions. And the measurements gonna be in the descriptions as always. So please check it out and have a go. I'm sure you'll love it. And the chicken is not expensive. It's very economical dinner. All right, so let's start. So I'm chopping the garlic, just roughly, because we're frying everything off and we're gonna puree the sauce anyway. Then some onions, the same, just slice them down. Don't have to chop them too fine. Always important to have a sharp knife. If you've got a sharp knife, you won't cut yourself. If you've got a blunt knife, then you start pushing harder and harder, and then you miss the onions and you cut your finger off. Or maybe not quite off. I always like have everything ready, like we call it mise en place. Preparation is the most important part. If you've got everything ready, the cooking is done very quickly. Okay, so now that's that. Capsicum, we cut the same, cut it down. 1. Always slice the capsicum from the inside of the skin to the outside. Never slice the other way because it's much harder to do. This way is the easy way to cut the capsicums, or peppers as you call it in the States. Now, not originally, but if you like it spicy, just add a half a chili and you'll be good. So now we put this half on here, and then we cut the tomatoes. Just cut them in small cubes. The tomato is another thing which will be cooking down to a puree anyway. So you don't have to be very precise cutting them. At the end you won't see them. I've got those nice heirloom tomatoes from the garden. They're absolutely delicious. They're so much better than what you get in the supermarket. Because in the supermarket they have lost all the sugar out of the tomatoes, so they are shelf stable for longer. Okay, so now we have got all our ingredients done. Now we need to attend to the chicken. So the chicken, basically we can leave it more or less like it is. I might just cut some of the knuckle off, but you don't have to, because you can do that at the end. But by the way, always use a different board for meat. Don't want cross-contaminate your food, and then people are wondering, well, they get an upset stomach, you know. So hygiene most important. Okay, then we put pepper on. Pepper, this is the best pepper grinder. It's an old coffee mill, beautiful. And then salt. And I do this before I put the frying pan on. Now let us sit that for 5 minutes until the frying pan is hot. Stainless steel, we heat it up. And we make sure it is really hot. And then we're putting the chicken into a roasting tray, because we'll cook them in the oven. So we're just frying off the chicken until it got some color on both sides. As soon as you put the chicken in the hot frying pan, you'll see that it cools down quickly. So keep it on high. Okay, so the chicken is getting color on one side. Now let's turn it. And now we want color on the other side as well. Okay, so now the chicken is done. So we're taking it out. So now onion and garlic goes in. Let it fry for a little. I'm gonna put the paprika in as well. I really don't like when the paprika is not cooked enough. I need the paprika to be basically as soft as the onion. So now this needs time to roast. It needs to be basically almost like for a jam. Okay, as you can see, the onions are nearly done. So now we're adding our tomatoes. So now we're frying our tomatoes through until they are in a similar stage like the capsicums. As you can see, the tomatoes, of course, drawing some water. Just let it cook now until the water has disappeared. The liquid has gone, so now what we do is we're adding our tomato paste. Just a spoonful of tomato paste, and we fry that through. Believe it that you always should fry through tomato paste. Now we're adding the Hungarian sweet paprika. Now, you just got to be careful not to burn it, okay? So we just give it maybe a half a minute. It depends how hot your frying pan is. Mine is fine, it's not so hot. You can fry it through a bit. And as I always say, if you roast or fry your spices through, you get a stronger flavor. Now we're adding our flour. Very nice. Okay, so now we're adding our stock. Now we're bringing this to the boil, and we might add some more water to it because I like that chicken in our roasting dish to be well covered. Look at that beautiful color. Oh, yum. Now we're adding this amount of salt. Don't add too much salt yet because we will reduce it. Look at that color. Doesn't that just say paprika to you? Okay, so this is coming to the boil. Now we're gonna put it on top of our chicken. Now there's going to be some stock coming out of the chicken as well, which is good. But in any case, we're going to put a bit more water on it. What we do is we put a cartouche on, which is a fancy name for a piece of paper on top. The whole idea of the piece of paper is the heat stays in and the top of the roasting dish gets also cooked. So it's not whatever sticks out of the liquid will not stay uncooked. So now we've got a piece of foil on top. Make sure it's tight. There's no holes. And then this will go in the oven for about an hour, 180. And I'll see you when I'll take it out of the oven. Okay, so it's been an hour and 20 minutes. Let's take them out. Okay. It's very hot. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. The meat is falling off the bone, so it's perfect. Just perfect. So what you do now is just let it cool down. Okay, so now I'll just take it out of the sauce. Very nice. Okay, so now I'm taking a saucepan, take that sauce out, put it into my saucepan. Just be careful, don't burn yourself. Look at that, how beautiful. And then we're using our stick blender and we blend it all up. So take the blender, make sure the blender is under the stick is under the liquid. Look at that. So what we do now, this has cooled down, we take the first bone out. I like easy eating. So you just take that and you twist your bone. Yeah? So just hold your chicken and twist the end bone. It is soft, but it's not overcooked. That's the main thing. Okay, so we have got our beautifully smooth sauce ready. Now the only thing we need to do, we add a little bit of lemon. Not much, just a little, maybe a quarter of a lemon. Use your microplane. Just gives it a little bit of freshness. That's what we do when we make the goulash as well. Always add a little bit of lemon zest at the end. See, it's about a quarter of a lemon. And then we're adding some sour cream. You add about a half a container, so about 100 ml or 120 ml. Use a whisk, and we just whisk up the sauce. Cover our chicken with the beautiful sauce. And this is the Austrian-Hungarian paprika chicken. So, I hope you enjoyed that little video, and as always, follow, subscribe, keep the bell on, and tell a friend. And I'll see you soon at Günther's Kitchen on YouTube. Bye for now.